There's a drone right there. He tried taking it off and completely failed. The walk of shame. When you try to take a drone off and it doesn't let you, and you just walk away awkwardly. Our air conditioning unit has been broken for like a week now, and they gave us those in replace of them until a couple days ago the guy came to fix it. It took him like 4 hours. This is what it looked like for most of the day. It works now. Also, check out my socks. Now, why would there be a jump rope in the staircase? Whenever you're making a movie or making a video or whatever, there needs to be one question that's the centerpiece of everything that you're doing. I actually wrote the question down in my notes app while I was brainstorming it yesterday so that I wouldn't forget the wording. The question's simply going to be, will someone get value from watching this? And it doesn't have to simply apply to like teaching something or showing somebody how to do something. It can be done in story as well. And it is done in story with pretty much every good movie that you've seen. Also, do you remember a couple of vlogs ago, the vape pen? Well, the vape pen is still here with a special guest. Check out these skeletons. Value can be quantified in a million different ways. It could be as simple as just keeping the audience entertained with a good, well-told story, or it could be more impactful and deep by leaving your audience with a question or a deep philosophical truth to think about. Some of my favorite movies by my favorite directors often do that. But what I'm saying is value doesn't just have to be, I'm teaching you something, here's that something, and the video's over. It could be, it's very open-ended. Because it's so open-ended, it can be kind of like going to the paint aisle of Home Depot wanting to get green, and then you find out there's a million different shades of green. What I do to help narrow down that broad scope of value is when I'm coming up with a concept for a video, I will simply just ask myself, is this something that I'm interested in, and is this something that I would like to see? It's similar to when you're trying to sell a product or something like that. You see a need, you feel the need, and I think you know where I'm going with this. It goes specifically for YouTube, but there's a quote by Marques Brownlee, which if you don't know who he is, which he says, be the YouTuber that you want to see or you wish existed. If you make content that you wish was on YouTube that's currently not on YouTube, then you're in a good spot. What do you think this is? It's the fanciest, most graphically little smoke box I've ever seen. Do you see that market right there? That sells a bunch of local produce. Savannah and I bought some peppers last week, and we've made them with our fajitas, some of the best peppers I've ever had. One huge benefit to walking in a downtown city area is there's no shortage of seats. The only caveat is when you sit down, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to get kicked out by security. So you have to plan your sits to be short and brief and frequent. Speaking of which, I think security's about to come, so I'm getting out of here. Every day, most days, I walk the same exact route, and it's something that's not intentional, it just happens naturally. And every time I think about taking a different route, I always, most of the time, opt out for the route that I take every single day. I know it's dependable, it's familiar, and I'm comfortable. There's a sense of comfort that comes with that. And I think that's something that provides a nice baseline or a nice foundation to getting value out of a video. If you're teaching somebody something, or you're just providing an entertaining piece of content or something that's topical, whatever, you have to start with a baseline of normalcy. It helps guide the viewer to be invested in the rest of the video. Well, I think I'm gonna go home now. This is my turnaround point, so now I walk back home, and typically I don't shoot anything because you've already seen everything coming to this location. Unless something weird happens. Today is a work day. I'm taking this iPad and I'm editing photos. That's what I'm doing all day long today. Which, it's a nice break from editing videos, but also at the same time, I go a little cross-eyed after about a couple hours of working on this. It's been a couple hours. I need to get out of here. I'm just, well, that was the sign. That was for cross-eyed. I'm going cross-eyed. There's something about parks in the middle of the day. There's a tranquilness that and parks at fall. It's just, this park is Bicentennial Park. It's basically in downtown Nashville. It's pretty nice. Also, there's a group over there that has 3 different drones that are flying. We're going to dinner. What we're actually doing is we're meeting some friends because one of them is actually working for us this weekend, but he's never held a camera in his life. So we're teaching him how to use it. So he all black.
Take pictures.
Do you feel ready for your wedding?
I'm so ready. I'm ready to see my wife.